Hello everyone, it is Table Reviews here, and today I'm just going to do a quick review since I am on a time crunch and I haven't been able to upload recently. Because of that, my schedule has been messed up, and yes, you may see this in the background, we will be reviewing that soon. But we're going to be reviewing this Yolopark Optimus Prime today. And this is the G1 Optimus Prime, and this will be a quick review. Now, starting off, this figure's painting and sculpting is very nice. It's very accurate to the G1-esque Optimus Prime. He has that very masculine look on his face. You know, it may be plain, but it's still very menacing. Accessories that he comes with is a display stand with a background over there, and you know, the stand is pretty tight, but it's easy to use and holds him up pretty well. You also get two accessories. You get his Energon X and his Ion Blaster, or Ion Cannon, however you want to say it. And they both work really well with the figure, but the Ion Cannon is really hard to hold, so, you know, he does have suffered from that grip. And speaking of the grip, to plug it in, there's actually a tab on his hand. It's hard to focus. There's a tab on his hand, and it's not very deep, but you can still pose it in the hand, and it will fall out, but it's still pretty good for his accessory. Now, starting off on the articulation, there's a ball joint at the head, and there's also a swivel at the, there's a swivel here at the shoulder, and it can do a full 360 rotation. It can also go out really far. And the arm right here has a double bend at the elbow. And as for the hand, there's a ball joint at the hand, and it can also be a swivel. It can go up and down a little bit, but it's not that good. But for the fingers, his thumb is on the ball joint, and he also has one individually articulated finger, and the rest are all together, but that's not as good as the Scourge figure that I will be reviewing next time, but it's still pretty good. As for his skirt, they can go up and down, so he can get pretty good spread and kick. There's a thigh swivel, and there's a bend at the knee, and he can also pull off a pretty good pivot. It's kind of good, but not the best, but it's still pretty good for this figure. Another thing that you may have seen is the matrix of leadership, and his chest can open, and the matrix can come out, but it's kind of hard to get out. It's a tight fit, and I've already scraped it a little bit, and I don't want to scrape it anymore, so I'm not going to take it out this time. But comparing it to Scourge, I will take it out. And on his arms, he actually has flaps right there that can open up. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty good figure. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10, and I do recommend it, but the price is a little high, you know, but it's pretty good for what you get. I wish it came with more accessories, though. You only get these two things. I wish you got a blast effect part or something else, you know. It's pretty plain without accessories, but still pretty good with no accessories, because the articulation gives it lots of poses that it can pull off.